Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward, the second game of the 999, or actually, I guess more correctly, the Zero Escape Trilogy. Zero Escape Saga, Zero Escape something. Quark just came in. There is something that, like, eager and alarming that just happened. I'm hoping we're not almost out of time. That would be a really stupid thing for them to be running around like crazy for.
You have to come with me.
I have to do nothing. You're not the boss of me. You're not even old enough to be the boss of anyone.
What's wrong? We found something really bad in the crew quarters.
But I was just there. No, you didn't.
Something?
I wonder, again, what happens if, like, I'm in the crew quarters. Do I actually find it if it's my third place?
Bad.
Just hurry.
Yeah. Asking 20 questions at this point may not be the best decision in the world.
It'll make sense when you see it.
Will it? Is it another scratch-off poster? This is when a guy scratched off poster and that's why Quark is like, oh my god, this is terrible. Quark is first in the room, followed quickly by me, Alice, Timioji, and Dio. He said nothing and just pointed under the bed. How'd I miss this? Like, especially that bed. Are you kidding me? First scratched down and followed his finger. But there it was. What the hell is this?
A bomb. At least that's what Mr. K said.
Doesn't really look that much like a bomb. Looks more like a test tube. Oh, that makes sense. So interesting. Kay is having these memories or these.
Thank you, Sigma.
So Kay also is involved in multiple storylines. That does go back to. I remember at one point I said that Kay's voice kind of reminded me of Junpei in just one line. Although at the same time I also thought Sigma kind of looked like Junpei. So maybe I'm just seeing Junpei everywhere. Maybe Junpei's my soulmate.
Goodbye.
Was that the moon? Are we in the moon? Of course, it was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to get everybody else in here now.
No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting them. They should be here really soon.
Alright, well, welcome. Welcome to them.
See? Where is it? You said there was a bomb.
They barely closed his mouth and the rest of our fellow captives exploded. Maybe not the best choice of phrasing right there. Jilly shouldered him aside and pointed to the bomb.
There it is. You see?
I actually now think back, no, it wasn't that he sounded like Junpei, he just had a very Junpei-esque turn of phrase. His voice sounds nothing like Junpei. On moments we just stared in silence. Slowly we began to eye one another, old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who suddenly broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
Quick! Pull K apart.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or a switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
Kind of the same way as me then.
When?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he has amnesia, remember?
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb.
Is there anything to be gained by assuming it's not?
Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
No. Kay is right. That's a bomb, I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
Well, I also...
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Because she's actually... Because, again, she's in a profession where people don't... Like, people not knowing what she is beneficial. So, she may be like a demolitions expert or an assassin.
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
I very much agree with Phi on that one. Like, even if she is an assassin, who freaking cares?
Please. Just trust me. Look, I I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Who gets their hands on an antimatter bomb?
Antimatter. Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Is that a real thing?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Hill Nation?
Seriously? Like, yeah, I know he's a kid, but I'm pretty sure even whatever he is, 8-year-old would know what annihilation means.
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark.
Okay, that's fair.
You do know what that means, right?
Yeah. Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Interesting.
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
My god, I started looking at his mouth as he said that, and the like lip sync is terrible.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
He nodded and turned to... Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles.
This is actually getting into an area I don't know about, so I'm very interested to hear this.
For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge.
Yes, I know that much.
It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron.
Interesting. Why did we decide the electron was the particle and the positron was the antiparticle? Like, I of course knew about... Oh, wait, no, proton versus... Interesting. So there's a positron that orbits, like, atoms that have... What would it be? Whatever the opposite of a proton would be, electron? Because it wouldn't be electron, it would have to be something else.
So, protons have antiprotons, and neutrons have antineutrons.
Then why is electron called a positron?
Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles.
I'm assuming this is true, but I definitely never heard about it in any of the science classes I ever took.
The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation.
I'm really not sure. I'm actually just... Okay, no, apparently it's legit. I just looked up annihilation energy, and granted Wikipedia is not the most, you can put anything in there, but generally speaking, when there's a whole article about annihilation energy and how it is the process when subatomic particles collide with its respective antiparticle to produce particles such as electron colliding with the positron to produce two photons. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's exactly what the game is saying. Apparently this is legit.
So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Dot dot dot. Like seriously, how do I voice act this?
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh.
Poor Phi.
Alright, how about this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites?
I mean, not really. There's actually only like a difference between a single genome, XY versus XX. Also, that said, how about you just tell Quark it's a really big bomb and if it explodes, we're all dead.
What happens when you put them together?
Babies!
Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0.
So that's where 0 comes from.
That's annihilation.
So does that mean there is some, like, anti-Phi and anti-Sigma running around, and whenever we're trying to cancel each other out, and that's why Zero rules the game? I really doubt that.
But when you get annihilation, you also get...
A whole bunch of energy.
I know! A baby! Haha!
Exactly.
Wait, what?
In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
Or terrible things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E equals mc squared.
Interesting way of doing the MC squared. I mean, obviously that's the mathematical way of doing it, but I'm surprised they didn't actually just go ahead and spring for the squared icon.
The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared. That should get you the amount of energy.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
Right, so a total of 700 milligrams.
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion?
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
What the... You've gotta be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Yeah, antimatter is apparently pretty damn scary stuff.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point! We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram, being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds!
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is.
Well, we already said it was an antimatter bomb, didn't we?
It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram.
So, but still enough to wipe all of us out, right?
So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
That's a very quick calculation there, Luna. I'm impressed.
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that?
That is one of the most fair questions Dio has asked so far.
That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb.
Is that supposed to comfort us while we're incinerated?
We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Are we assuming this is the only bomb for some reason?
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
Okay, Kay asked the same questions I do.
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered...
Then there could be a number 2 and a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
Yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
872nd. Is this in room 3? That'd be funny. Yeah, we get it. ... dots.
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
They moved the bomb? That may be a bad idea.
No! Don't touch it!
Just grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Moving the bomb?
Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Don't touch it? Like, even without that, the fact that these two particles, if they happen to touch each other, don't mess with it.
We'll just have to leave it be for now. Until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
And you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
I mean, yeah, it sounds like it. Pretty good idea if you ask me.
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password.
Wow, she is knowing incredibly specific information about this.
If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
She needs to get the password.
Yes, that's right.
But there's no keyboard or anything on the bottom.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
Where? Oh, at the bottom, those two little...
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
Zero, obviously.
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it. When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right?
I was going to wonder about that if we just missed
So
it.
that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went to check the chromatic doors, we were all there. After that, we've been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before
No.
we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah.
Were they? I never... Interesting.
Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Well, I was kind of deep in thought. I stayed behind the warehouse when you guys went off. Yeah, we get it. ... Jesus Christ, game. Like, you can just have a general ... You don't literally need to put all 8 of their pictures up to say no one's saying anything. I wouldn't mind, except they do it all the time. You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Yeah, not out loud you didn't. You've got to be kidding me. Or anything about the bombs.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
Interesting that Phi is revealing stuff that hurts us both. Hard to say premonition. You know, it's the worst lie on the planet. They think I'm insane. Oh my god, yes! Please stop doing this, game. Doesn't make any sense. To me, any one of us could have been in here. Why am I the only one being suspicioned? There's no way to know the culprit is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here, and they set up the...
Impossible. There's no way that would get past Zero.
You're assuming it's not Zero.
And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the gang going forward.
You're awfully familiar with what Zero would and wouldn't do.
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior.
Why not, like, Zero Alpha?
Which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
But the AI calls itself Zero the Third. Why don't we just go with its actual name?
Okay. Fine with me. Anyway, whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
Yeah, but what if the 10th person is Zero?
I don't think it could be.
Like, I'm just gonna call them Zero and Rabbit, or Zero and Zero the Third. I'm not gonna say Zero Senior, Zero Junior. That's stupid.
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought you said what Zero could be. Fine, and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was... I still doubt. But that was the case. Because Zero Senior planted the bomb? If not, then who had? Alice? Dio? Luna? Kay? Clover? Tinmayoji? Phi? Or it seemed the same. Could it have been Quark? No. As you should have gone to trouble of setting a bomb. Make the game more exciting? Make it seem more dangerous? No, it didn't fit at all. As the case, the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Senior.
Oh no! This is bad!
Are we out of time?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Oh, is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
These
Let's
guys
go
are
then.
terrible at like planning this stuff out. They always have to make a decision on the fly.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Heading down to the other chromatic doors, the primary doors? So weren't they primary colors? I guess not all of them though, because like... Oh, that's right, no, because Japan uses different primary colors, because we use red, blue, and yellow.
Have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
Really, Dio, you don't say.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Phi quickly laid our choices. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the green door. Tinmayoji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the red door. So I get either Luna and Clover, K and Quark, cyan, pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the blue door. Luna and I, yellow, pair up, Phi. Okay, I get Phi again. That seems... Like, I like Phi, don't get me wrong, but that seems a little boring. And go through the red door. Tinmayoji and Dio pair up with Clover and go through the blue door. K and Quark pair up with Alice and go through the green door. Option C, Luna and I pair up with Alice. Go through the blue door. Tinmayoji and Dio pair up with Phi with the green door. K and Quark pair up with Clover and open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
I feel like option A is the best one. Alright, how do we do
Well,
this?
you decided the first time, right? Then can I decide this time?
Oh, sure.
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
Are there 2 of you?
Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first?
Tinmayoji's such a good person.
So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you.
Interesting.
You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind.
I'm really worried about where that
I
goes.
figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Interesting. Well, maybe.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes, I get.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
We don't have time for this, Luna. Thought about it for a moment. Option B, Luna and I would go through the red door with B. As far as I felt about that. Well, I mean, the problem is that's not going to advance the game any, because I know for an absolute fact that Phi is going to betray us. But this being the first playthrough, and I do feel bad about Alice, yes. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
Quickly, and split up. Okay, Cork and out. I am a little sad that I end up with Phi again, because I would like to spend time with other characters, but again, I've got to play the situation, and I'm not going to further antagonize Luna. He slipped. Oh, slapped, not slipped.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
All right. Huh? Is this a dead end? No, only 2 of them are locked.
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Never mind, they're all locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing is. I know what that thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should
It
I?
might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. Then I got no choice. Do you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side,
What's
is there?
that supposed to mean?
Sorry, I was talking... What? What? There's nothing on either side of... What? Sigma's weird.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
Oh, he's saying that she doesn't have breasts. Okay, I was very confused as to... If you're C-cup, I'm back at 12 inches. I've been that in veins for some time until...
What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever.
It's interesting that me and Phi are still... Like, I don't know about feuding or what.
Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
Yeah, the others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's so weird. That came out of nowhere. Like, I know that Sigma's kind of a pervert, but... What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
Right, well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with a moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Yeah. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Alright. And with that, we will actually go ahead and... Interesting. Is this the only screen I've got? Because I can't move the mouse at all. But regardless, I will see you all in the next one. We are at 30 minutes. Well, just about. We're slightly before 30 minutes, but I'm not starting one of these. These things usually take about an hour. Okay, there it's finally letting me move. Hooray! See you next time, everyone. I will see you in the next one. I've said that like 3 times. Bye!